My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. They're short. I get right to the point. These aren't infomercials. If you want to know about me, go to 777irs.com. Learn all about me. I'm a former agent. I've worked thousands of cases. I worked for IRS for a decade, long decade. I've been on Fox Business News, News Nation, Newsmax, ABC, all those stations. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you today about IRS tax debt settlements and the IRS tax debt settlement program. There's so much out there. There's so much garbage and crap out there. And if you're listening to this, you're probably saying, wow, who do I choose? What do I need to know? All these questions go in your head. Let me explain to you. I worked the tax debt settlement program at IRS. I just want you to know you gotta just use common sense here and picking who you want to use for an IRS tax debt settlement and know something. There's only one program, and it's called the Offer and Compromise. There are no other programs. There are no other slick gimmicks. That's it. The Offer and Compromise program is the only way you're going to go ahead and settle your IRS tax debt. That's it. So you want to learn about the offer. Let me tell you about the program. I used to accept offers and deny offers, and it's very simple. IRS looks at two things. They look at your income and expense analysis, and they look at your assets. Those are the two main things. There's a lot of periphery things like your age, your history with IRS, what you've done for a living, your AGI for the past 5, 6, 7 years. But generally, IRS is boiling down on your income and expense and your assets. There's a formula that they're gonna look at those two things. They're gonna add them together, and out comes your settlement. It's a very specific formula. If you have $100,000 in assets, you're not gonna settle your case with IRS for less than $100,000. If you have X amount of dollars in income and these are your expenses, IRS may say, no, you're spending too much. How can IRS say that? Because they use the Department of Labor statistics and not yours for most of your expenses, like food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments and car expenses. They're going to put theirs in. So if you're looking for a tax debt settlement program, it's only the Offer and Compromise. Please don't get ripped off. I get so many calls on this phone right here, about getting ripped off by by these companies promising tax debt programs, and they can get your Offer and Compromise through. If you're going to do that, Zoom with the person, send them your financial statement, let them look at it. You talk to them about program and understand why your financial statement is worthy of an Offer and Compromise. The majority of calls I get here, I would say maybe 15% of people who call me are really eligible for the program. The other people, I say, hey, don't call anyone. You're going to get ripped off. They still get ripped off. They call someone else because they're telling someone slick. So be really careful. The offer, I taught the program. I know the program. I'm one of the foremost authorities in offers in the United States. If you need me, call me. Please don't get ripped off. Make sure all your tax returns are filed. If you're self-employed, make sure your estimate payments are up to date or IRS will reject it. Thank you very much. Give me a subscription.